What better way is there to kick off Game Rants in 2015 than to shit all over your hopes and dreams? Nothing particularly new here, right? Something I've really noticed over the past few months is the hype building around 2015 for gaming. People are writing articles, making lists, creating hype videos, and despite my many concerns, which I'll get to in this video, I understand why 2015 is so hyped among gamers. The complete clusterfuck of ineptitude that was 2014 was so bad, a turd squeezed from a gorilla's ass cheeks directly into your mouth would be more appetizing. Seriously, anything looks better. However, while it's basically guaranteed that 2015 will be a better year for gaming than 2014, mainly because some fucking games are actually going to be released, I think people need to dial back the hype simply by examining the past year. First off, let's draw some parallels between the hype train for 2014 and 2015. In late 2013, the vast majority of gamers thought 2014 was going to be a phenomenal year due to what appeared to be a really strong lineup, primarily based on gameplay footage shown off by publishers, which I want you to remember. And if you claim you weren't hyped for 2014, you're a fucking liar. As the first year of the new generation, gamers were expecting fresh, new ideas, new and original IPs, as well as games that showed us why we went out and bought new consoles. Kinda like this year, right? What we got were buggy pieces of shit, prettier versions of the same games we've played before, more re-releases, as well as disappointment out the arse. We got hyped, and because of that, delusion arose in the gaming community. Gamers either started calling mediocre games shit, as seen with Watch Dogs, or praised bad games in an attempt to convince themselves they weren't suckers for buying a worthless brick, as seen with infamous Second Son. The amount of people who think owning a PS4 or Xbox One is worthwhile right now blows my fucking mind after the bullshit we endured last year. Destiny and Watch Dogs are just two of many examples of games that got hyped out the arse and turned out to be not so great. The same thing is happening again. The lineup looks solid right now. Gamers are expecting innovation based on heavily choreographed marketing material they shouldn't trust, and reasons not to regret buying a new console. Sound familiar? The problem is that this time, gamers are beginning to settle for less because fucking anything looks better than most of the game releases we saw last year. And that is not good. That, and they're falling into the same trap as last year, which is actually trusting the gameplay they've been shown. Seriously, if you take a step back and look at the games that people are excited for, they don't look that great, or innovative, or remotely fucking new, like IGN would have you believe. They're just prettier versions of the same shit from the last generation. If you're expecting games like The Order 1886 to bring something new to the table, actually look at the gameplay, not the graphics, and compare it to any other fucking third-person shooter from the past 5 years. I'm sorry, but on the AAA front, very few games are looking that stellar to me. Don't get me wrong, there are plenty of games I'm looking forward to in 2015, like Uncharted 4, The Division, Witcher 3, and Halo 5, to name just a few. But there's a difference between anticipation and hype. I'm looking forward to those games with my feet firmly planted on the ground. I'm looking forward to those games with an understanding of reality and the knowledge of what I'm probably going to be getting in terms of quality, which I think most people getting hyped aren't doing. Last year proved in my mind that we can't expect anything revolutionary from this new generation on the AAA front, and that gamers should come into every new release with a level of skepticism. Hype breeds delusion, and you can't allow yourself to be deluded when gaming publishers will take any opportunity to shove their fist up your ass. 2014 should have proven to you that you can't believe what you see when it comes to gaming. For fuck's sake, how can anybody trust anything from E3 after Watch Dogs? You fuckers are getting hyped over E3 gameplay that doesn't represent the final product, just like you did with Watch Dogs. How the fuck are you making the same mistakes twice? Come into 2015 with a level of skepticism. Actually consider your purchases and what you get hyped for, because history has a way of repeating itself.